Hi, my name is Kamilla Klonowska, and together with my colleague Erik Chen, we represent Kristianstad University in Sweden. Meet the demands of the future today with universal design for learning. This article presents how the Kristianstad University aligns with the European and Swedish regulation on broader equipment. We also would like to show the action how our Department of Computer Science has been taken to meet these demands and presents implementation of UDL in two courses provided by me and by Erik. With our more than 15 years experience as teachers, we observed the changes of students' needs of support during their study. How to meet these demands of broad equipment, diversity and disability, or of learning process or assessment. In Sweden, the number of all students with disabilities has rapidly increased over the last 10 years. And the Swedish university can apply for grants for special pedagogical support for the students with disabilities in the study situation. And this is supported by the National Student Disability Support at Stockholm University, which is the national fund for students with disabilities. We could also read in a report in 2023 that the largest area accounting for 40% of the students' population with disabilities are the students with dyslexia and specific reading and writing. So how to meet the demands? To facilitate changes in our practice, our Department of Computer Science at Kristianstad University applied universal design for learning, and it is, according to the definition by Meyer, a framework to improve and optimize teaching and learning for all people based on scientific insights into how humans learn. UDL is based on three core principles, and they are engagement, representation, and action and expression. What we mean by engagement principle, it should be at each level of the course. It should improve students' motivation and engagement, and from the students' perspective, aiming for the students to progressively take charge of their own learning motivation. For the representation principle, it should offer students the guidelines to acquire knowledge and helping them develop resourcefulness in their learning approach. And for action and expression, it should enable students to choose how to demonstrate their knowledge, fostering strategic and goal-directed learners. We can also say that the objective of all these three principles is to help students improve their knowledge, as well as to be more effective and more self-directed. For each of core principles, there are associated guidelines provided by CAST, which stands for Center for Applied Special Technology. And I will not go into details, but I just put the main questions of learning. So the first principle, engagement, apply why questions. So why should I learn? The second one, representation, is responsible for the what questions. What should I learn? And the last one, action and expression, is responsible for the how question. How should I learn? For us educators, every new framework raises the question of how to implement it, and even another question, how to do it effectively. CAST recommends to start the use of UDL by planning lessons, daily routines and activities through a set of questions related to all these three UDL principles. And here I present only one example taken from the CAST. For example, for the engagement, how can I engage all students in my class? And as example is the state learning goals clearly and in a way that feels relevant to students. For the representation, how can I present information in ways that reach all learners? As an example, make it easy for students to adjust font sizes and background colors through technology. And the third principle, action and expression, how can I offer purposeful options for students to show what they know? Example, provide calendars and checklists to help students track the subtask for meeting a learning goal. Kristianstad University is a small but dynamic university where students have not only access to the teachers, but even they are supported by the university in different ways, including the library, IT support, study administration, international office, or innovation. The library also offers the learning workshops such as language workshop, mathematics workshop, and so on. The students also have access to a coordinator for students with disabilities, the Student Health Services and Student Union, as well as student and career counseling. Furthermore, university offers also the individual support for the students with disabilities, like note support, mentor, possibility to record the lectures, or, for example, possibility to write the exam on a computer, sit in a small group on the exam, or having the oral exam on or oral completion. At the program level, already in 2016, our department provided the UDL workshops for all teachers at the department. And then as the results of this workshop, the department revised the education by adapting principles of UDL into course curricula with the focus on examination and assessment. So the UDL principles are written in the following way. If the student has a recommendation from HKR for special educational support due to disability, the examiner or the examiner appointed has the right to give an adapted examination or let the student complete the examination in an alternative way. As well, what kind of ways we have by the adapting assessment? It can be extended examination time, it can be the oral completion, or digital exams. Promoting flexibility and availability of teachers to support students who may lack study experience. Here we have the first example of implementation UDL in the courses. And the first course is Introduction to Computer Science course, which is a campus course for the first-year students with the broad requirement. During autumn 2023, there were around 135 students attended the course. For the first core principle engagement, we start introducing the students with the presentation forum when we present ourselves. And then we encourage students to introduce themselves. For questions and discussions and online meetings, we provide the Discord platform, and there we employ our own older students, teaching assistants that take care of the first year students. I would also like to mention that the course not only covers the computer science subject, but also emphasizes academic skills like writing, peer review, and group presentations during the seminars. During the course, students work both individually as in groups, and that was also an activity or the group project when the students learn to write the technical report, as well as also for the individual working, they write the individual academic report. For the second core, the representation, this course adopts the flipped classroom approach, where all course materials in form of PowerPoint presentation, review, homework questions, description of the exercises and seminars, and the study guide are available to students at the beginning of the course. To support academic writing, we present a variety of examples and templates. And for the last principle, action and engagement, for each course module, there is an online quiz, and this quiz is also used as a formative assessment. And then the quiz statistics is used to identify possible problems among the students' understanding and to drive the class discussions. So we preferred the discussions meetings over traditional teacher-led presentation and problem-solving activities. We also can cite that the engaged teacher is 100% of success. As a second example, we chose the Programming in C course, which is an online course and at the introductory level. The participants have very wide spread of technical and cultural backgrounds. Most of the participants work or study in full time at the same time. So this is a really challenge to effective delivery the knowledge to the students. Here we also start with the presentation forum, just so students will know each other. And besides that, because this is a programming course, we start with the background survey, mostly for the instructors to know how to give the answer to an appropriate level. We also have a discussion forum and messages. We provide as well here the online quizzes as formative assessment for all participants, that they can have self-checking and evaluate their understanding on the corresponding contents. The course is or the access to the teachers are very flexible. The course is well-structured course, and the contents and the teachers give quick responses to the students, because this is important to provide the participants with the possibility to learn at their own pace and time. We got the feedback from students that there were so many different moments for learning: PowerPoint, videos, books, exercises, labs, and quizzes, but all of them were good and complemented each other well. So finally, by integrating QDL or other similar principles into the curriculum and teaching methods, the university can address potential challenges before they arise, leading to a smoother academic journey for students with varying needs. And this approach aligns with the standards and guidelines for quality assurance in the European higher education area and European regulations that university must adhere to, including those related to broader recruitment, inclusion, and accessibility. So thank you so much, and I would like to have a nice discussion.